Hi, this is Jamie Moore, and you're watching Unsung War TV.
Hi, I'm Cecilia Capers, and you're watching Unsung War TV.
Say you're watching Unsung War TV. Rock with me. Say you're watching Unsung War TV. Come on, Marky. Like we practiced it.
Not known to many, only some. So let me get to town where I'm from. Some rappers only rapping for the slums, but luckily I ain't never had to bang with a gun. Check it out, listen.
Yeah. Oh, we were talking about just any misconceptions or anything like that.
Yeah, but you're pretty open to anyone, having their own way of interpreting their songs and just making it their own, right?
Well, yeah, definitely. I think that's how it has to be. I would hate to have identified with like a Linkin Park song. Like the thing, people get so surprised when I say I've been heavily influenced and I've identified with a lot of who I felt like Jay-Z was. And they think, how did you identify with, what was a drug dealer that had shot his brother when he was younger, and how did you, and just the stuff that he went through, how did you identify with that?
With your live music.
But I think identifying with something is really seeing yourself in something. So apparently he can see anyway.
Live music to the tone deaf.
So yeah.
Alright, we're having fun party.
I'm gonna let him, and I'm just gonna say it over again. Just so.
I don't think there's no way.
No, I think it's not.
Alright.
But yeah, as far as people ask how I could identify with someone like Jay-Z who, sold drugs and, who didn't have a father and who shot his brother when he was younger because of, like drug-related activity and stuff like that. But truly, I feel like when we identify, we find something in us that is or that can be. And I identify with Jay-Z as I know it for the reasons that he's come from such a tough background and he's made a fantastic recovery from it, and he's taken such positives from it, and just on that simple level. So anyone who identifies with any of my songs, they have the freedom to do it. Like that's how it should be. I'm not really. I feel like it would be too egocentric if I was just like, no, this is what the song means. No, it's about me and this. No, like, it is what it means to you. I know what it means for me. If you share if you like the song, we already exist on some sort of common ground, So that's a beautiful thing, I think. So, yeah.
We do see other rap artists that come from Queens, Brooklyn, and anywhere in the 5 boroughs except for Manhattan for some reason. But you do show a lot of Valley Stream pride. So do you want to go further into that? Do you feel like you're missing out because you're not in Brooklyn or Queens? Or do you feel like you have even more experience, more to share because you're coming from Valley Stream?
Well, that's a fantastic question. Well, number one, I'm not ashamed to be from here. I came from Brooklyn at the age of 12 and came over here. So there are things that are instilled in me that are, from where I came from Brooklyn. But there are also things that I got from being here, and I feel like it was a blessing. My parents definitely wanted to move to get us into a better situation. And that's something I even think about when I think about how easily influenced I was when I was young, when I wasn't so okay with being who I was. Had they stayed, I could have been, a stick-up kid. I could have been someone who was in a gang. I could have been someone who robbed. I could have been, No, well, actually it is. It's a song in the works, actually.
Oh,
there you go. So
I unlocked it.
no, but I really, who knows what could have happened. But I feel like there's a stigma about. There's just such a negative idea we have as rappers that we gotta be. we can't be coming from a place that's positive and functional. I think it's a beautiful thing that I don't feel like there are enough. I want to be add on to the list of black positive images, even though I'm not a perfect person, you know. But I'm very proud to be from here because number one, you're from here. I'm very happy to have met you. I'm very happy to have met so many people that have changed my life. Really, coming from Brooklyn and some of the mentalities I had, it was really a huge culture clash. I'm sorry. It was a huge cultural clash that happened, and you know, it really opened my mind to a lot of things. And at the end of the day, it made me a fantastic person, which I think I am today. A human being that is flawed, but I think we're beautiful people. It's made me into this person that I am. So I'm very happy, and I love Valley Stream. You know, it's quiet, lots of time to reflect and think about things, and I just met so many open-minded people here. You know, this was the first place that I met so many different cultures and ways of thinking and stuff like that. So that's what I love about Valley, and that's what I try to embody in the song Where I'm From. You know, where I talk about my experiences, but I also talk about, I make a joke kind of in the first verse, the last part. I say I met a girl bumping Nas on a Monday. Next week she was taking back Sunday. I kicked that chop suey like I'm System of a Down. And you can call me Sight, man, I spit it for my town. Like, it's kind of like a joke, but it's true, you know. As far as like the girls here, you know, or just the people in general, you know, they'll be a hardcore Nas fan, you know, which is hip hop. And then they'll love Taking Back Sunday. And it's just like, I love that dynamic. Like, you're not tied down by anything. You don't put yourself in a box. I think that's what's beautiful about this place, and any place that's like that in general. You know, it's just, for me, this is where it started, seeing stuff like that. So I'm definitely proud to represent something like that. I'm definitely proud to say that I'm young, I'm a Haitian American, and I'm moving towards the positive light. You know, so there's nothing wrong with that at all. Why do we think there's something wrong with that? You know, it's a beautiful thing. So.
That's great.
Thank you.
So you said you're working on a couple of new songs.
Yeah.
I'm guessing one is Could Have Been.
I mean, that actually, I was working on that for it's been what? It has to be like a year and a half. That's been I have a stash of songs, a year and a half. So I haven't, the blueprints for that song is down, but I haven't really worked on it. But I got a couple of things right here. I'll show you. I don't want them to hear, but I'll show you. And then, you know, maybe you can just give your opinion on it. Like, your honest opinion. I wouldn't want you to be like, you know, give your honest opinion on it. So I guess we'll just do that now.
You're going to hear the lowdown.
Okay.
I just heard some of the top secret information and material that he's going to produce, and it sounds awesome. So you guys are definitely in a treat. You know, especially I'll give you a little hint. There's some mainstream feeling, there's some dark feelings coming out, and just so much emotion and just a real sense of what you're trying to bring out each lyric and what you're trying to represent. So, extremely happy to find out what we're going to find out in the next couple of weeks, months.
Yes, next couple of weeks, those first two songs I showed you will be done. The other one that sounds, you know, very exuberant, happy. I don't know I don't know who that's gonna be for. That may be something that I'll actually try to sell industry-wise. You know, so I don't know, but thank you for listening to it. You had as much joy as I had making it and listening to it. So yeah,
My ears have just heard something awesome.
thank you.
You guys are gonna hear much later, so I got the first scoop.
Yeah, you did.
So again, you're watching Unsung War TV. This is the second episode,
Second episode, yeah.
second interview, and looking forward to do more further interviews with you and more further work.
Thank you, thank you.
Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Yes, I do. We're very limitless as human beings. We all have a destiny. Spread peace, not war, and spread love. That's what it means.
And again, if you want to apply for a shirt and get your hard copy or just download any of the following tracks, you can go to picasso-site.blogspot.com.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much and have a great evening.
This is so take it a little low, two-step for a minute. We having a good time, don't stop, get it. We won't stop till I'm finished. This is now came from BK, little hard to adapt. J held one of them down, I'll put the other on the map. I ain't talking that bull niggas putting in their raps, trying to rewrite life. Let's talk about that, now let's talk about fact. It was War 16 when I met her. Told me her name was Vicky when she ripped my favorite sweater. Later I met Meta, Pride met Chase and Pride met, yo, what we